Hello there everyone, this guy's Airlayer, and today we're here with the first snapshot for the 1.16 update, aka the Nether update. We're here with Snapshot 20W06A. This came out yesterday, as of this not only being recorded, but going up, and it almost came out of nowhere, but I mean, we were all expecting snapshots soon for this, so it kind of wasn't that unexpected. And I gotta say, this is might be the biggest, or at least one of the biggest snapshots to ever reach the game, because this is crazy in its size. We got so many new blocks, new biomes, and so much new stuff. So this is going to take a while to cover, and not only am I going to cover this, but I'm also going to talk about the update itself and my opinions on it. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. Minecraft. So we might as well start off here in the Crimson Forest. That is an interesting name, and it looks amazing. These are like, there's like particle effects. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's particle effects in the air, and that's just a really nice atmospheric touch. This update is really reminding me of the aquatic update, and the Nether update is something we needed for a while, so yeah. So here in the Crimson Forest, you can find a little bit of the original netherrack, but there's also this stuff called Crimson Nilium. Great pronunciation. Top-notch quality. Also, this block right here, this is the nether wart block. This is not new. This is completely not new. This is just a block being reused for something else. Right here we actually have Shroom Light, which is a new source of lighting, and I honestly love this block. It's nice to have a new source of lighting in the game. There are these, the Piglin Beast or the Hoglins. They don't have much going for them right now. Along the lines of AI, they just kind of exist. They're not really fully in the game yet. But back over here at the trees, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but this is like so much stuff. Right here we have the Crimson Stem, which is actually a new wood type, which in fact does have a bunch of new wood colors. Look at this. This is almost kind of like a magical type of color. And if I like, no, wrong thing. If I scroll down here, we can see we have the Crimson Door, which is really just, it's mystical, kind of. It really has an atmospheric strangeness to it. I just really like it. Really reminds me of Purpur in its color, but this is amazing. It's been as far back as I can remember, the last wood types to get added to the game was the dark oak, I believe, and the acacia. I'm pretty sure this is the first new wood type since then. And it's in the Nether. This technically isn't wood, but it's acting like it. It has all the properties of wood, other than the fact that it's considered like a stem. These are also considered mushrooms. So let's go ahead and move on from here and see if we can't find another one of the many biomes there is to offer in the Nether now. And so after flying for a little bit, we have discovered another biome. This is the Warped Forest, essentially the opposite of the Crimson Forest. I love this place. It matches my skin. Other than that, it feels kind of peaceful. The other one was like kind of deathly. You had the hoglins and like zombie pigmen in there, which zombie pigmen are getting replaced by piglins, as far as I know. This place has endermen. I'm noticing there's an abundance of endermen here, and I really like this. This is like very cool. I'd love to build here. And also the background is like this really nice purplish tone. I love this block. It's amazing. Warp block. Okay. And it's got the shroom light in here as well. It's got these things as well. There's warped roots. I believe there's also crimson roots, maybe? I'm pretty sure there is. There's also these warped fungi, which are essentially saplings for these larger trees. So if I plant this down and I get out, say, bone meal, wherever that may be. You know, you'd think after playing Minecraft for so long, I'd be able to find the bone meal. There we go. And I believe this does also work for this type. Yeah. Also, this type of tree has vines. This does not. However, this is not a new block. This is. So it's kind of like a trade-off kind of thing, I'm guessing. I don't know. That's just kind of a random idea. So this is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get on here and build in this biome, because this is absolutely amazing. Oh, and if you're wondering, we do in fact have the blue versions of this, and I really like this block. Like it's a nice. It kind of reminds me of a mod. It definitely reminds me of a mod, but it does feel Minecraft. This whole thing feels Minecraft. It feels like Minecraft. And if I just head here, also these do have trapdoors, buttons, and pressure plate variants, all that good stuff. Grabbing out this, I really like this door. That is a kind of strange door. Like, it looks cool, and it looks kind of more mystical than the other one. I feel like I could use this in like a setting with maybe like prismarine. Let's just drop some prismarine next to this, wherever that may be, because honestly I know where nothing is in the inventory anymore. So let's just like, you know, drop in some prismarine next to this. That's a block apparently. Okay, that looks terrible, but you get the point. You know, you get the point. Okay, well I put it on the wrong block, so that might be a reason why it looks kind of weird. So this could actually work. These two blocks could work together. However, I really want to just get creative with this and work with it. So I'm really excited to use this block in my builds. Anyways, we still have more to look at as far as biomes go and just the game in general. And the next one, well, yes, this is my favorite out of all of them. The next one is really cool and might be even better for just inspiration as far as building goes and practicality probably. So let's go ahead and look at the next biome. Alright, so no, this is not a new biome, but just look at it. Feast your eyes. Already, this is like an amazing update. This was an amazing update even if it just had this biome in it. And that was it so far. But this is absolutely spectacular. It's got a really immersive ability to it. These biomes really just take you out, but yet keep you in the nether at the exact same time. It is really strange, but I love it. My friends, welcome to the Soul Sand Valley. This place is absolutely glorious. And the first thing I'd like to note is a new it's soul soil, but it's like soul sand. However, This you could just walk on. This sinks you down still, so I don't know, kind of interesting. Here we have blue fire. I like it. It's really matching my skin here. No, other than that, like, this stuff looks amazing. I love this fire. And we got some fossils apparently floating, but you know, this does have like fossils and stuff you can find. And apparently skeletons as well. 'Cause why not? But this is pretty cool and is awesome for like building. It's also gas over here. I heard that this place was supposed to spawn more gas. Yeah, it's definitely spawning more gas. So this is kind of deadly. But let's look at the next thing. Because believe it or not, we're like halfway through this. Yet, like we still got a lot to go. Here is basalt. New block. It kind of looks like it has flowed down from the ceiling, as if it's like lava or something like that. And down here we have the same thing. These act like tree logs, because surprisingly enough, those aren't different blocks. It just depends on how you lay them. Actually, wait, no, they're not like tree logs. They're more like pistons. Kind of. I'm not really sure, because you have to like. You get the point. You get the point. Yeah, you get the point. Anyways, now that we've looked at that, let's look at the next thing, which is really kind of interesting. And I gotta find it first, actually. Here it is. We have a new torch and new lantern type. The Soul Fire Lantern and the Soul Fire Torch. And I love the looks of both of these. Again, this really has a mystical sort of vibe to it. It feels fantasy-like, which is really interesting. That's a lot of gas noises. Which is really interesting because Mojang asked for ideas along the lines of fantasy mobs. So, I don't know. Coincidence? Probably not. Most definitely probably not. Anyways, you may be thinking, wow, that's a cool update. And you'd be right. If you have no clue what this snapshot's about, then you have no clue what's coming next. If you've at least heard of this snapshot, then you probably have a very good idea of what's coming next. Let's take a little trip under the lava. So we're here underneath the lava and everything now. And we're just kind of flying around in spectator mode, looking for what might be one of the biggest, if not the biggest change as far as the core of the game goes. We have something that is more powerful than diamond, and it makes tools and armor. Since I can't find it, I may just have to just drop some in, but it's rare, if you couldn't tell. I might have passed some up, but it's rare. That is a little thing known as netherite. So, as you can tell, this is a great example. This stuff's hard to well, that's lava. This stuff is hard to find. That is netherite scrap, I do believe. Now let's actually head up here to the surface. Above all this, I have no clue where to go. Let's go right here. Alright, so let's take a look at this stuff right up here. And also, oh. Yeah, in order to go out of fly mode, I first have to switch my game mode. Creative. There we go. So, let's head into our inventory and grab this stuff out. So, it should be somewhere in here. It should be somewhere. Oh, here it is. Well, this is a block of netherite, and this is, oh, it's ancient debris is what it's called. This is about to be a real interesting process that I suggest you pay attention to, because this is how you get something that's more powerful than diamond. Alright, so we have our ancient debris. First, we have to grab out a furnace, right? And now let's go ahead and grab out some coal blocks to go with it. So just find the coal blocks, because I'm great at finding things in the inventory. I'm just going to search up coal. There we go. So, oh, I can't do that. I gotta do that. So, let's do this, and take that, drop it in there, and drop that in there. That is going to give us, come on, netherite scrap. There we go. Jesus, that took forever. So we have this now, right? And you know what? Blast furnace would be a lot quicker, won't you think? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab one of those out. You know, by the time I find it, this stuff's gonna be done. And they really need to revise the inventory. So take this, drop this in there, and drop that in there. So yeah, that's a lot quicker. So yeah, it basically finished. All right, so we now have this for netherite scrap, right? We're gonna have to grab our crafting table now. Let's drop this crafting table down, and now we gotta head down to wherever the ingots are. There we go. So now we're actually grabbing some gold ingots. We're gonna put them in the crafting table like this, and we're gonna drop this in here like this to give us one singular netherite ingot. And we're not done yet, because we can't just craft this into armor or something. Now, we've got to head in here, and we've got to grab out some diamond gear. I know, tricky process, eh? So we're going to head into the craft table now, and we're just going to drop this in here, and we're just going to make this, because that takes too long. So, let's drop that in there. And now we get a netherite sword. Let's drop this in here. And now we get a netherite chest plate. Let's drop this in here. And we now have a netherite helmet. That was a complicated setup, but it was probably necessary. Let's drop that on there. And that right there. And man, do I look good in this stuff. Whoa, look at this. It actually kind of blends in with my other armor, like my skin armor. So, yeah, but I love this stuff. It has some extra abilities, such as the fact that it has knockback resistance. No enchantments needed. Knockback resistance just there. So, you get shot by an arrow, get hit with a sword with knockback, you're not going as far. So, that is amazing. A lot of these things have a bit more durability and attack damage. So this has 8 attack damage. The normal diamond sword only has 7. Yeah. But it's dangerous to try and get, and it's a long, tedious process, and you also need gold for it, so hey, gold definitely has a use with this. Definitely. It can be enchanted, as far as I know. And if you have an enchanted piece of diamond armor, and you try to slap a netherite ingot on top of that, it will lose its enchantment when it swaps over to being netherite. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah, that a lot faster, man. So anyways, that, oh, I love this stuff. Hold on. I gotta do it to him. Okay, that still took a lot of hits. Critical hit? That was not a critical hit. Never mind. Okay, so it still takes a few hits, but enchanted, this stuff adds up. So it definitely, it adds up. So anyways, that is all I think we have to look at. If I missed anything, you can let me know. But this has been a giant snapshot. And when I say that, I truly mean that. This is the largest snapshot I've ever seen. We have what I'm pretty sure might be all the new biomes in. And we have some new tools, new armor, new mobs, new blocks, building things, and it is crazy. So now, let's move on to the second half of this video, where I give my thoughts on this update. Alright, so the first thing I'd like to talk about here, towards the end of the video, is kind of like predictions and other things and stuff like that. So, first thing is, well, yes, this is a giant snapshot, and yes, this is another update. I'm sure that this is not all we're getting. I know for a fact that there's still a lot more stuff to happen, such as the piglins, trading with the piglins. I would really like to see some new structures in the game, in the nether. So like maybe a nether house just randomly placed around or something like that. And I honestly think that'd be super cool. But I don't know if that's something we'll get, given how much there's already going to be coming in with this update. Next thing I like to talk about is I love how they did the netherite and its tools and stuff, and its armor. It's stronger than diamond, but it is so hard to get your hands on. And it requires a diamond tool and armor set to be made. So, really, diamond isn't really less valuable anymore. It's just not as powerful, in a way. So, it's still awesome. Don't throw your diamonds in the lava yet. Well, just don't throw your diamonds in lava. But definitely when this update comes out, netherite is going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see it in gameplay. There's also the fact that we're getting like combat snapshots, which I've never really been talking a whole lot about. You have to like download those special and crap, but they're basically just test snapshots for a combat update, which might be the next one after this, or it might come in this update. I really don't know when that's coming. We also have all those biomes and still some of the blocks added in the last update and the biome vote things, and we just got a lot of biomes that should be coming to the game, but really aren't. I don't think they're going to come in this update, but it's definitely, they definitely still need to come out, so I'm very curious as to when those are going to come. Another thing is Mojang has been asking for submissions as far as fantasy creature ideas goes. That's really interesting, given how fantasy this update feels already, with like just like right now flying through this warped forest. Like, this feels fantasy, like purple background. It kind of reminds me of the End in a way, with the Enderman and stuff, but it's still the Nether, and it's got the charm that the Nether has of this like kind of emptiness and whatnot. But this is my favorite biome out of all the ones that have been added so far. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot to talk about with this update so far, other than, wow, did this come out of nowhere. And I was hoping, but I never thought that they would add an actual, like, new armor set and tool set and stuff. And I'm glad it's stronger than Diamond. It gives you a reason to go out and find it. If it wasn't stronger than Diamond, I would say give it some special ability otherwise. But I really just, I love how they went about doing the netherite tools and armor and stuff like that. I think it's really smart, and it's probably the best way they could have went about doing things. And it's also very hard to find. It's rare. It's probably rarer than diamonds, I'm going to say. Or maybe as rare as diamonds. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, there's not really a whole lot else to talk about this. Other than that is an awesome shot. Wow, this place looks amazing. Did I mention I love this update? Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. This is a bit of a longer one. However, this is a giant update. And I really can't wait to see where this goes. So, anyways, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching the video. This has been a really interesting snapshot. I don't think any of us were expecting half the crap that came in this snapshot. But it certainly is an amazing update so far. And like I said, I can't wait to see where it goes. Guys, links down in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That notification bell, it lets you know when a new video is uploaded, and it'll let you know when the next snapshot is out. I know this is a little bit late to the snapshot train. Actually, stuff earlier in the video, it's a little bit out of date because this took a little bit longer to get out with some technical issues. Because this bit of the video is being re-recorded, so I had to re-record this. It didn't edit right, so that was kind of strange. But anyways, guys, enough rambling on. I'm going to let you go. See you guys in the next one.